Isn't it always annoying when somebody asks you, what are you good at? Sorry about the light. Good at communication and making videos, sort of. Good at talking to people. You have all these skills. This position requires a lot of technical skills, and you've just demonstrated communication skills. ChatGPT helps identify your skills, what you're good at, but you need to know how to ask those questions. We're going to start with my friend Wallace's resume. He is a marine biologist and author working to make the blue mind common knowledge and practice accessible to everyone. As I've mentioned in my previous episode, Wallace was applying for a director position at a marine wildlife conservancy. First thing you want to do is you want to take your about page and go to ChatGPT. I am a marine biologist applying for a director position at a marine conservancy. You want to give ChatGPT context, who you are, before you start asking questions. ChatGPT has a better idea on how to answer the question. It already starts telling you what you should do. Tell you your resume, write a strong cover letter, prepare your references, blah, 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 blah. Please analyze my about page. Help me improve it because I want to position the about page so that the skills of a director is highlighted. Because the thing is, Wallace is applying for a director role, and we want the about page to reflect that, have those skills highlighted. And then we want to do quotation and close quotation. Here's a revised version of your about page that highlights your skills and experience relevant to a director position. With 30 years of experience in marine science, conservation, education, I'm passionate about advancing the Blue Mind movement, which explores the cognitive, emotional, psychological, social, physical, and spiritual wellness benefits of water. As the founder of Blue Mind, I lead a global network of interdisciplinary experts, partners, and supporters who share this vision and collaborate on research events and media projects. He goes through all of that. He starts with over 30 years of experience, and then his second paragraph lists his most recent work. Now, ChatGPT sometimes gives you a longer about page. So what you want to do is please shorten the about page. So let's start again. What we want to do is we want to take the about page and say, I am a marine biologist just applying for a director role at a marine life conservancy. Please summarize my skills that could match the role of a director. And let's say you don't have the job description yet, but you're thinking about becoming a director of a marine life conservancy. Going to tell ChatGPT that, who you are, what type of job you're applying for, and then you want to give it the about page or your summary that's on your LinkedIn or even your resume. And it says here, based on your extensive background expertise, here are the summarized skills that align with the role of a director at a marine conservancy. Leadership and management, research and academic engagement, public speaking and communication. Tells you right away the bullet points of your skill set. This is a little hack. When you write down all of these skills, and that's in the back of your mind, your resume has to have every single bullet point. So these skills that are summarized, they should be listed in your resume. So for example, here as founder, he doesn't have any skills listed here, which is a mistake because you want to at least have one or two skills. They could be bullets or paragraphs. Founder of the Blue Mind movement, we don't really know what he did. Research associate, California Academy of Sciences. Since 1999, I have a research associate in the California Academy of Sciences. My collaborative research has been featured in academic exhibit films, conferences, and publications. You could also list media files or links where you're featured. We have a link here. We go there, and this is a article about the Blue Mind movement. It talks about what he published, health report. This is another hack. We could actually take this entire article, copy. We could say, what is Wallace's skills in one paragraph? Because we're trying to fill out the description on LinkedIn, copy and paste. Let's say you don't want to read it and you're lazy. You want to say, Dr. Wallace J. Nichols is a renowned marine biologist and author best known for his pioneering work on the Blue Mind concept, which explores the mental physical benefits of water. He has authored multiple books and articles, delivered numerous keystones, and developed various programs. His leadership, research and communication skills make him a key advocate for integrated water-related wellness practices into the built environment. That is a great skill. I usually like to open up a new notepad to write this down, Wallace, and then we're going to take the last point because it talks about his leadership. And since he's applying for a director role, which highlights his leadership skills, leadership management, founder and leader, coordinating global network of interdisciplinary experts, and co-founder of several nonprofit organizations promoting ocean health, well-being, and stewardship. Now we could say pioneer for the Blue Mind concept, which explores the mental and physical benefits of water. This concept became the foundation for the Blue Mind movement, which integrates water-related wellness practices, and you could copy that into the built environment. Actually, let's start a new document, Wallace J. Nichols. I won't cover how to format a resume today. We could say Wallace J. Nichols. We just want to get the best resume options using ChatGPT. Marine biologist, okay, this would be summary, Blue Mind movement, the first one. Okay, that's the bullet point. We want to take this summary, because that's his summary, and we want to put that here. Okay, and I'm only going to cover a few of these today. You can kind of get the point what I'm doing. He is research associate. Since 1999, I have been a research associate. We can put that, where is it here? And we're going to go into California Academy of Sciences. Let me actually make that a little bigger. Research fellow. Okay. Then we're going to copy this. We can say, how could this job description be enhanced to demonstrate I'm Wallace, so demonstrate my skills as a director. You want to enhance this job description and better demonstrate your skills as a director. Consider highlighting your leadership roles, achievements, and impact in a more detailed and comprehensive manner. It gives you a better output, but you want to say shorten to 3 sentences. Since 1999, I have been a research associate leading high-impact research projects featuring in exhibits, film, conferences, and publications. I excel in interdisciplinary collaboration, secure funding, mentoring, emerging science while driving innovation in marine science and conservation. And I have developed educational programs. That's great because if you see here, rather than just saying my collaboration research has been featured in exhibitions, films, and conferences, you don't even have to say that. You could say led high impact research project featured in exhibition, films, conferences, and publications, most notably, and list example. You could do example 1, comma, example 2, and example 3. Just give 3 examples. Spearheaded, advocated for interdisciplinary collaboration, securing funding, mentoring emerging scientists, advocated for interdisciplinary collaborations, which resulted in funding. You can say X amount. What's that amount? Period. Another bullet point, advocated for. Another bullet point, you could say mentored emerging scientists while driving innovation in marine science and conservation. And this last one is developed educational programs and public outreach initiatives, increasing awareness, engagement in marine science. Again, example 1, 2, and 3. And for this one, we want to say the bullets pioneered. Again, this is a bullet. Pioneered Blue Mind concept became and you could say this concept became the foundation for the Blue Mind movement, which integrates water-related wellness practice. So we have right here, make sure it's like one. Now you can all go around and play. Okay, we have here just from the first 2 bullets, and you're going to do that for all of the examples. I want to keep this video short. I just want to show you how I set this up. You want to do that for each job description that you had. You want to copy and paste to ChatGPT. Let's go ahead and just make something up. Most notably, film, blue water, and the Global Blue Mind Conference. In funding, you can say, 2 million, increase awareness and conservation, New York, Blue Water Exhibition, Blue Water Program for schools. Now you want to take this, ask ChatGPT, does this resume better showcase my skills as a potential director? Does this resume better qualify me for? And you could even misspell, and ChatGPT doesn't matter because it'll understand what you're saying. Does this resume better qualify me for a director role? And you copy and paste what you you've written. Yes, this resume better qualifies you for a director role by clearly highlighting your leadership, innovation, and impact. Here are slight modifications. These modifications are for clarity and emphasis. Blue Mind Movement, here are some slight modifications for clarity and emphasis. That's how you go over your resume and enhance it with ChatGPT. Now we are going to move on to Clinton's resume.
Hey guys, I'm still out of electricity, so I'm taking a break. I'm waiting for Amazon to call me. I can't even be home because the doorbell doesn't work since I have no electricity. What I do is just go into the water with my phone. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I've ever brought my phone into the sea. All right, ooh, cold.
Clinton is my client. As you can see, he is a digital marketing consultant. He's also an executive assistant, office services coordinator. He has a degree from Columbia Engineering. He has 3 different careers. One is marketing consultant, the other one's executive assistant, and then the third one, engineering. And he also is a builder. And he's also worked at Deutsche Bank. So he has a lot here. And he sent me this when I asked him, what are some of the skills that you want to highlight? Digital marketing consultant, providing bespoke marketing services to small businesses that fall within their means while remaining effective. One-liners, very generic. So I had to come up with a resume that tied all of his skills together. If we just look at his about page, where is his about page? With the minimum effective spend, I help companies and small business bootstrap effective campaigns. What's important is that when you're applying for a job, it doesn't matter if you're applying to be a digital marketing consultant in construction or digital marketing consultant in retail or digital marketing consultant in pharmaceuticals. Whatever experience you had, you want to tie it together for the role that you're applying for. For Clinton, he wanted to showcase more of his experience as a digital marketing consultant. I'm going to go to ChatGPT, just copy all of his experiences. He has all these licensing. Okay, he has 13 more experiences. You want to make sure to copy all of this. And you ask ChatGPT, oops, you go ahead and move that down here. You're going to do a new window. My name is Clinton. I want to highlight my digital marketing skills and tie all of my skills together. I have experience in engineering, executive assistance, construction, and marketing, but I want to make sure that my skills in marketing are most highlighted. I will be applying for a marketing consultancy role or starting my own marketing agency, and I want to make sure my resume reflects my experience in marketing. Definitely tell ChatGPT what your goals are and what you hope to get. You want the outcome. Please analyze my current resume. You want to start with that. And it will even give you the resume format, which is great. Results-driven digital marketing professional with a comprehensive background in engineering, executive assistance, and construction. Proven expertise in SEO, digital marketing analytics, and sales funnel optimization. It tells you your core competencies, which are your core skill sets. It will rewrite your resume. So for example, here, digital marketing consultant. This is what it wrote. All I got from Clinton, providing bespoke marketing services to small businesses that fall within their means while remaining effective. Well, it doesn't tell me a whole lot what he did in that position. He can say managed SEO and SEM campaigns resulting in a 30% increase in organic traffic and a 25% increase in paid search conversion. I would have to verify those numbers, but usually you look at your resume as what was the results that you helped drive, or because of you, what was the impact that you had on the company. And this was the impact, 30% increase in organic traffic. That's amazing. Developed and executed digital marketing strategies. Let's see, for this one, digital marketing consultant hybrid. I think it's the next one, this one. Freelance, we have no idea what that even means. But ChatGPT will tell you, conduct comprehensive digital audits for clients, improve client brand. That's another thing that you can write. Next one, Michael Luton Astrology. What do we have here? We have nothing for this. So make sure all of your descriptions are filled out. What he gave me determined which invoices weren't paid, essentially that the client was working for free and didn't know it. Spearheaded digital marketing efforts leading a 20% increase. So ChatGPT gives you a format of what you can highlight, and you want to go through each experience. But now the question becomes, if I'm applying for digital marketing consultancy and I have my first 3 positions as a digital marketing consultant, and then we have a JR executive assistant, we have an office service coordinator, we want to make sure that it all ties into marketing. So we take this position, for example, Tishman. We ask ChatGPT, review this job description and suggest how it ties into marketing. Remember, every job description needs to focus on the skill sets that you have, that the job description is asking you to have. So right now we're focusing on digital marketing consultant. This one shows very little on digital marketing experience, but ChatGPT gave us several options. For example, client services. So you want to say provided white glove treatment and handled hospitality duties, highlighting customer service skills and attention to detail. Event coordination, administrative support. These are aspects of digital marketing. So you want to focus on maybe one or two or three skills and cater it to marketing. Go for client services, event coordination, and cost optimization. Let's choose this one. Personal assistant. How does this job description relate to digital marketing consultancy? ChatGPT will tell you. Data analysis and reporting, schedule and project management, logistical efficiency, budget management, administrative support. If I just was a recruiter reviewing this resume, I would say, okay, personal assistant to a gentleman who has Parkinson's disease. How does that relate to digital marketing? I would choose budget management. You need that for digital marketing. Administrative support, technical support and training, conducted Zoom coaching and provided computer support and instruction highlighting your ability to use digital tools and platforms essential for running digital marketing campaigns. Helping this gentleman set up a Zoom call. How does it relate to digital marketing? You need to be able to use digital platforms in order to run digital marketing campaigns. That is really good. Another one is data analysis and reporting. Design a one-page Excel table displaying medication and meal times to identify health patterns. So this is showcasing your ability to analyze data and present it in an understandable format. Do this for each job description that you already have currently on LinkedIn. I went ahead and did the entire exercise for this client, and we came up with this resume, and I'll read the three that I was focusing on. Bio. As a digital marketing architect, I blend strategic insight, operational efficiency, client service, and problem-solving abilities to execute effective marketing campaigns. My clients range from small businesses to Fortune 500 companies seeking structured and well-executed marketing initiatives. Digital marketing architect. I founded a marketing agency to meet the evolving needs of clients who require bespoke, cost-effective, and data-driven services in a tech-driven landscape. Many clients lack the expertise or budget to execute campaigns effectively, so I designed strategies tailored to their budget constraints and time limitations. Michael Luton, Chief Problem Solver. I like that. Services to develop an invoicing system to address financial oversights. Using the system, our team corrected operational strategic errors, including rectifying countless of hours of unpaid labor. You can run this through Grammarly, which is a software tool that you can use to edit your content. Personal assistant, Parkinson's disease client. Task with a client with a severe case of Parkinson's disease. I supervised medication, meal schedules, and appointments, crucial for effective marketing campaign coordination and execution. I handled finances through inventory management, bill reconciliation, and expense reporting, showcasing skills in budget oversights and financial accuracy essential for managing marketing budget. Further, I analyzed data using an Excel table to monitor health patterns, a skill transferable to marketing. I encourage clients to go in the first person. That's fine. And you can even do third person. It doesn't matter. With every job description, link how it relates to the skills that you're looking to showcase. In the first one, task with a client with a severe case of Parkinson's disease. Describe what you did, and then it's crucial for effective marketing campaign coordination. Second one, same thing, finances through inventory management, showcasing skills in budget oversights and financial accuracy. This is essential for managing marketing budgets. Third point, again, Excel spreadsheets to monitor health patterns, a skill that's transferable to marketing for customer data analysis and strategy development. Same thing, tech support. These were the two resumes, Wallace J. Nichols and Clinton. Wallace has a very linear path, 30 years of experience. His resume is consistent, whereas Clinton is more entrepreneurial, non-linear. He's very generalist. He jumps around. In today's world, it's totally okay to do that. But you need to be able to focus the information to cater to the role that you're applying.
Guys, I'm in the library in Spain and I'm getting my equipment charged. 54% charged. There's a nice little painting. I'm gonna go pick up the package from Amazon, and then I'm gonna come back to the library to finish charging. I'm talking.